Hi, this is Chuck. This is a little demo on the Bethlehem United Methodist Vacation Bible School. There are two versions of the system. One is for actually having a registration in live person, classes in live person, and so forth. This version is for the virtual system, which requires no classrooms, only the internet or CDs or DVDs. We'll start off by logging in. We'll log in as Megan. We'll enter her password, 8710. Then we'll click Login. And this gives us our master menu. Now the users are basically set up as ones, twos, or threes. Ones are the administrative functions. Twos have edit functions. Threes can only view. We'll demonstrate how that works. First of all, we'll register a new student. Okay, let's say this student's name is Eanes. Let's give him a Joe is his first name. Let's give him a birth date of August 22nd, 2008. Makes him 12 years old. Let's say he's completed the 6th grade. We haven't assigned him a room yet. And his mother's name is Laura. Okay? Now, automatically, he's going to be checked as active because we're registering him as a new student. So it's natural that he's currently active. His father's name is going to be Hank. And his street address is 123 Any Street, Manita, which is automatically comes up, but that can be overridden if you wish. Well, let's just do that. Let's just make it words. How about that? So we have a place where he lives, we have his home state, we have his zip code. Now we need a phone number, 540-555-7777. Notice that I put a 3 at the end by mistake. Let's see what happens. Too many numbers. Okay, let's eliminate that. Now it formats properly. Let's say that they do not have a cell phone. So we're going to skip this cell phone. And we're going to go down to email, which we're going to put in as JEANS@gmail.com. And we're going to say we want to participate in Zoom, but we have to have internet first. Okay? Let's go here. We go down to participate in Zoom. Now we add. Okay? Notice that the email did not come in. Let's exit this and go to Edit. Eanes. No email. All right, let's give him a proper email address. Let's say JEANS@gmail.com. Let's update. And let's see if it took this time. Yes, it did, because it was in the proper format. That's basically the two-step system. Register on the blank screen, edit if there's an error, and then we can close that out and look at the main menu. We've used this screen to register a new one, a new student. We use this screen to edit, and we can view the record. Let's say viewing. Notice it says view only. None of the buttons are available. We can cancel that, exit. Now, let's go to administrative functions. Since Megan is an administrator, she has access to these buttons. She can modify the staff. And let's say Joe Blog. He's a level 3. He's a computer user, which means that he probably would be sitting at the desk as people come in to register or people picking up. Of course, this year we will not have pickups because it will be virtual. Here is his password, which is PASS. His username is jblogs. His assignment, he's a helper. He doesn't have an email. He has no class assignment. We don't have his phone number, and so forth. Most of the time, all the staff would have a phone number and email for contacts. So, let's give him an email. Let's say it's jblogs@gmail.com. And let's update that. Okay. Now let's exit. Let's take a look at that entry once again. Yeah, it took. Everything is fine. So let's exit this screen. We're going back to the very first, and we're going to log out. And we're going to change users. We're going to go to Joe Blogs. And he's logged in. Now, notice that he did not get the main menu because he's a level 3. He can view all of the students. So if this was not a virtual year, Joe would probably be sitting at the desk waiting for someone to pick up. Let's say Joe. Okay. There would be a true or false window here, which would show if Hank's father was authorized to pick up, Laura to be authorized to pick up. And there are also going to be 2 extra authorizations here. But that's the system that will be used for next year, not this year. So let's exit this, and we'll take another look at someone else. Notice that if I want to click here, it seems to take it, but let's see what happens. If we exit, and this is for Rod, it did not take, because he can only view, he cannot modify. Now let's change to Megan, who has a full authorization as a number 1. Her password is 8710, and we log in. We edit the student Rod. His family are members. Let's update that. Make sure it took. It did. How about that? Now notice that he doesn't have an email. Maybe he doesn't, so we'll leave that alone. Let's add a note. We're going to add a new note. We're going to say, this is Rod's first note. And let's update his note, and done is cancel. Exit. Let's view the student record. Rod. No notes. Notes are private information, especially for special needs kids, medications and so forth. So that is not available for level 3s, but it would be available for level 2s. So let's see what happens. Let's log back out, change the user to Jane. We're going to log her in. Oops. Jane has a password of 681. And let's see if she can edit. Yes, she can. So let's go back to Rod. Now notice the button appears. She can view that information. This is Rod's first note. It was issued on 6/7/2020 by Megan. Now let's add a new note and put in, this is Rod's second note. And we update the notes and we'd say done. Let's exit. Now just for the, I'm going to say no at this time. And we're going to come back and we're going to change user to me. And I'm going to enter my password. And I'm a level 1. So let's say that I want to edit the student. Rod. I want to view his notes. This one was issued by Jane. This one was issued by Megan. So we know who wrote the notes. That's very important, especially if someone is questioning medications and so forth. I notice I misspelled a word. So let's say done. Okay. Let's go over to record absence. We don't use this module this year, but next year we will. We'll record absences only, we'll assume everyone is in class if they do not have an absence. So we'll exit that. Let's go to administrative functions, go to reports. Let's say we want to see all the students listed in one place. So this report, pardon me, will do that. I'm going to refresh the data, which is a good idea to do each time you bring up a new report, just in case something was entered at the last moment. So this is a list of all the students in alphabetical order. Here is the one we entered, Joe Eanes. Okay, let's exit. Let's do a profile. These are all student profiles. There are 2 per page. So let's go to the second page, third page. There's Joe. Okay. And here's Rod. Notice that here we do have the authorizations already installed. This is for next year, but it can be modified anytime at any place. So if these reports need to be updated as far as information, they can be done in just a few minutes. So I'm going to refresh the data. I'm going to exit. Class listings is not active at this time, pardon me, because we do not have classes established. So let's go back. There will be 2 new reports added after this demo. One will show every student whose family is not a member of Bethlehem, and a report that shows all the students that are members. So it's two very important reports will be added. Now we'll go back to the main menu, and I'm going to say yes, and that's it. To start it up, I just double click on start. Takes just a second or two to find all the data, and there's the main screen. This is the first part of the screen that comes up. This is where you select from all of the helpers and users. They have to be established first in the system by an authorized person such as Megan, by going into administrative functions, add new staff. This is where you would fill in the blanks, find out if they're a BUMC member. They may not. And have they had sanctuary training? Of course, this year we will not need this because of the virtual situation. So that's it for the demo. I hope you enjoyed it. Take care. Bye-bye.